So this one here, I'm not going to really worry about the comments. This is Pamela Liggett from Arizona. She is a freaking insane woman. And now, since I exposed the chat that showed where Karen Pettit Materna, the lawyer from Alabama, guardian ad litem, a self-proclaimed child advocate, went to my daughter, who was then 15 years old. She went to my daughter's Facebook page. She screenshotted pictures from my daughter's page, as well as comments on those photos, and then put them in a chat with NJ Turner. NJ Turner gave me full access to the complete chat with her and Karen Pettit Materna that is downloaded from Facebook directly. It is an incorruptible, uneditable file. Okay, so I went, and even includes the things that people have deleted that they can't see because it's been deleted, but it actually has all of it. So I showed where Karen Pettit Materna did all these things. Now, all these people who were wanting to go ahead have been attacking me for a while and started going after the Turners again. They're upset because Karen got exposed. So now they've been making videos, making threats, trying to divert, making excuses, etc. This one is from today, which is 12/13/2019. And so we're going to go, I have the whole video, of course, recorded as well. But this one here, I want to point out some highlights in this thing, because Pam Liggett is actually going to threaten to dox where my children go to school, as well as their full names, claiming it's public information. So let's go listen to that part real quick first, and then we'll go to the next one.
I mean, I'm so baffled. I'm still baffled, I must say. But Mr. Cropper, do not challenge me. No. Because, there's so much there that would look so embarrassing on you. You already got this sweet tea obsession, and they're over there with the sugar-coated lies, darling. Do you want people to know what schools your children go to and their full names? Mr. Cropper? Public information, Mr. Cropper. Someone might put that out. Not me, but someone might. Because you have, on your own admission, you have done everything purposely to piss off the women over here.
Never said anything to intentionally piss off anyone. When I do videos, I respond to shit like this. And then they like to hide all their little videos about it. So when I have a video that I come out with about anything, it has to do with responding to shit like this. And what they do is they try to twist it all around. They're extremely upset at the fact that I have exposed Karen Pettit Materna on multiple times on multiple levels, and that I'm coming after her legally. So they are all pissed off. They're all freaking out. They're all making these videos attacking, making accusations. They're making these videos trying to divert attention away from it, trying to make excuses, etc. Everything they can do. They're all scrambling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause where you guys won't be able to notice it, except for when I go to the next clip on here on this thing. I'm going to pause this and we'll go to the next one. Okay, so here we are, a few minutes later into the video, of her video. And she is once again, here in a second, going to threaten to put out my kids' information again. So here we go.
Because as long as you challenge us, someone will step up and eventually show your children's Facebook pages. And they won't be as kind as I was about, taking out the pictures on your ex-wife's page. Yes, taking those photos out, scribbling over them so people couldn't see their faces. Erasing your address. And the name of those schools, Mr. Cropper? Why was it, Mr. Cropper, when you're sitting there showing us what you got from Lucy and Lucifer, you didn't actually address this? How come you haven't addressed it, Mr. Cropper? Are you mad? Are you big mad? You got, yesterday I brought out about how phony and fake and whatever, foolicious. We're going to call it foolicious. Mm-hmm. Shall I spell it for you? Mm-hmm. FAUXLICIOUS. Folicious. It's not a word. I'm making this up as I go along.
Obviously.
Just like you've tried to make up everything you have.
Okay, so I show the file from a direct download from Facebook, okay? It's a file that cannot be edited. It's the entire chat downloaded. And I showed where Karen Pettit Materna went into my daughter's page, screenshotted pictures and comments on that page. And I showed it and exposed what she's done. Now, these people are doing all of these things. So I will pause this real quick. What I'm going to do is I will actually bring up the file so I can open it up, and you guys, I'll go ahead and show exactly what it is I'm talking about, of the files, how they're downloaded, etc., and show what I'm talking about when it comes to you cannot edit these things. Give me a second. Okay, so here's what it is. This is the actual file as it is downloaded from Facebook, okay? So what happens when you download the file, you can download your chat, you can download your entire page or whatever, okay? So what it does, let me bring this here. It drops it into a couple of different files. It doesn't look like it does with like a regular chat when you're looking on Facebook. It takes your audio clips and puts it in a separate file, things for files that you would add onto it, like websites or court, whatever, like actual files. The GIF images, which we all know what those are, the photographs are put into a different file, videos are put into a different file, and then you have this, and it says message one. So what I'm going to do is, you can see right here, it says HTML document, okay? I'm hoping this picks this up, because she might only be doing this page, but anyhow, if not, I'll bring this up here. And it brings up the chat, okay? The entire chat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause really fast, okay? Because I want to make sure that it's actually showing this on the screen. So give me a second. Okay, so it wasn't doing it. It wasn't showing it here. I have to share this actual screen. So anyways, what I'm saying, this is how it looks like when you're downloading it from Facebook directly. It has the person whose chat you were with, it has their screen name here in a file. And it separates the audio, the files, the GIF images, the photos, videos, and everything else. And it puts it into, and what I'll do is, I don't know if it's going to work like this, but we'll find out. So this right here is the message, okay, section of. So what I did was, I opened this, I double click. I'll close this here. All right, so let me come back to the. All right, hold on. I gotta stop again. God bless America. All right, sorry, it had to be choppy. So here's what it is. Again, it brings up these different files, and what it is, here's the message. And actually, it's a Chrome document. It has to be brought up in Google Chrome. All right, so I'm going to double click on this, and it'll bring up the page. So give me a second. Okay, and here is the page that it brings up. Unfortunately, this thing screen records. I can't put everything on here one page, just test one or the other. So here it is, and this is how it looks. And unlike the one from Facebook, how we read it, it goes backwards. Okay, so the very last one, message-wise, is here. And again, you cannot hit play on this because the audio files are in something different. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, okay, which is right here. It says, generated by Avery Lee, which is NJ Turner's account, on Tuesday, December 10th, 2019 at 3:47 a.m. UTC minus 600, okay? So that's what this is. As you can see, look, nothing, I can't edit, there's no delete, there's nothing, okay? It's incorruptible. You cannot edit anything on this, all right? So here's what happened. Let's see, it went to, it's on June the 12th, okay? And I actually have a video up on my YouTube about this. On my YouTube, sorry. I have a video I've done this, okay? So here it is. Karen Materna puts in, that's his daughter's page. If you want to see this, okay, when you see this video, go to my YouTube page, Riverwolf 2005. You're obviously probably going to be there if you're watching this. And there's a video on there where it talks and it exposes what Karen has done, okay? So I actually put my entire video from that night that I did live is sitting over on YouTube right now. So anyways, that's what I did. And here it is. she goes and she puts pictures of my daughter. There's a, I go through on the video itself over there. Okay, it starts at about the 33-minute mark. If you go to it, is where this will start, and I will start to show all of this. So that's where that goes. So let me get back over here to the video with Pam. Okay. So now I don't know what Pam's talking about, some situation. I have no idea. So here's where she starts talking about some stuff like this. So I just want to put in here.
Mm-hmm. You know what's challenging though, Mr. Cropper? Is I have some information I'm sitting on, Mr. Cropper. Mm-hmm. What is your situation today, Mr. Cropper? What is it exactly?
It's pretty good. I don't know what she's talking about.
You want to tell all the ladies and gentlemen on Periscope and over there on your pages, on your Facebook pages? Want to tell them what your situation is, Mr. Cropper?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, he's going to have a party, all right. Knock, knock, knock. Mr. Cropper, why don't you show the truth?
About what?
Because, see, I do not feel compelled or challenged by your ridiculous sentiment about your sweet tea obsession.
Again, this is what she's calling this. This lady doesn't talk like this. This is one of her many personalities that she displays. And again, this sweet tea thing she's talking about is, again, me exposing Karen Pettit Materna. She's calling Karen Pettit Materna the sweet tea obsession, which, again, within itself is freaking ridiculous. So let's go to the next spot. Hold on. Okay, so look. This person wanted to find out every time I say her name. This is Nasa Ing, running her mouth per usual. Okay. So here she's talking about going to my police department, where I showed that she had a page that had a bunch of pedophilia type shit on there, like that Desmond is amazing and stuff like that. That's a whole other. But with that one there, originally. Tammy Blair gave me a bunch of information to put out, a bunch of pictures on Nasa Ing. And then she found out that it wasn't what she thought it was. So I had announced I was going to put a video out because I don't agree with the pedophilia shit. So then, okay, I didn't put it out because Tammy Blair says, hey, it was something different. All right, cool. So then on that next Friday night, 2 nights later, Karen Pettit Materna comes on to Periscope repeatedly, claiming that I have admitted that I had child pornography on my devices, okay, which is completely a lie. I have videos later recently where she admits, I never said pedophilia. I never said I had pedophilia on my equipment. But what she did was she attempted to try to have me crowd targeted. Now, this is after, for months, she ran around calling me a pedophile on here and said if she believes it, she can say it. Well, when she was confronted about this on a conference call, which the police already have copy of, she admitted the fact that it was falsely and maliciously done. Now, this is just a part of the line of things that Karen Pettit Materna has done with myself. Now she's contacted my ex-wife. I find out here in June, I have absolute proof, that she went to my daughter's page and screenshotted pictures and put like those things in this chat. It's like that. So she went and stalked a 15-year-old daughter's page. And again, this lady is supposed to be a guardian ad litem and a supposed child advocate. So here we go. Pam's going to talk about she contacts my police department. I'm not sure for what, because again, anytime I ever do a video, it's always in response to these idiots. It's always response to these attacks. It's always response to all the crap they do with all of this.
So if you guys see anything where he's mentioning me, please forward it to me, because I'd like to put it all on a PDF to give to his.
It's going to reset, I have a feeling. Yep, hold on a second. Sometimes Periscope does this. I'm not real sure why, but it was at 29:36. So let's go there. Here.
me because I'd like to put it all on a PDF to give to this police department.
Well,
Okay, so you guys can send this to her that I said her name because she was live in here, okay, and everything else, and explain some of the situation. So, anyways, the reason that the information not getting put out anyways is because I had to show that I did not have child pornography and exactly what it was I was talking about when I talked about making a video, and I chose not to. It was because Karen Pettit Materna came out with this accusations of child pornography, so I put up the pictures of what I had on here to show exactly what it was. There wasn't pornography, but it was things that were attached to pedophilia. So let's go and continue from that.
tell you something. He has a lovely police department. They are so sweet. They were so sweet when I had conversation with them. But you know, I just don't know. I haven't even went over to look at his YouTube channel. I'm sure that my 900 videos are still there in each day. But see, what he forgets to do is he forgets to put up all the videos he's done regarding me.
And again, the videos that I ever do about this woman or any of them is from attacks from them with things like this, where I've responded to them, which I'm doing exactly like I'm doing right now. Sometimes do I get a little vile with it when I get pissed off and I go throw back to them exactly what they throw at me. Well, not even to that level, but sometimes I do. Yes, I do. And I was raised to the fact that hey, my mom raised me, that if a woman attacks a man, that the man can go ahead and fight back. I've never punched a woman like that, don't get me wrong. But if they're going to come at me, I'm going to fight back. I'm not going to sit there. They're making threats. Now, this is now the second or third person that's made threats on doxing my children. The other one was Shauna Munet. So, you know, I will absolutely come back. And look, I don't use the cunt word very often, but however, when you act like a cunt, I will absolutely call you one. My mom raised me that way. You talk to people, you show them the same respect that you are shown. These people think that because they're women, they can run all over the place and try to run me through the ground. I shouldn't speak up and defend myself or my children because they're women doing this thing. Now, there's a couple of guys. There's John Alexander, who goes by Firefighter. And there's Matt Verrier, who goes by MV Punk or something crap like that. But majority of it is these women. And the attorney is a woman. So they try to spin this where Cropper hates all women, yada, yada, yada. So this is the things that I've been dealing with for a while now. But now since I've stopped fighting with NJ and Justin Turner, the people over here have gotten even worse because some of these are the people who I used to be friends with. I used to stick up for, and they're mad because I stopped fighting with NJ and Justin Turner. And the attorney, Karen Pettit Materna, was mad at the Turners because they stopped fighting with me. So they've now, all these other people who are pissed because we stopped fighting have started joining here and attacking myself and the Turners again. So this is the stuff I have to deal with. Now, Pam has been a thorn in my ass for a while. She has, when she was friends with the Turners, would run her mouth about me, say things like this about me, make videos like this about me, and then they try to play the victim role when the response comes through, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit play on this because here in a second, this is so ridiculous. But you're going to hear her say that, thank God, Tammy Lee got married because I was obsessed with her. So wait, this is, who is my best friend, mind you. Yeah, so here we go.
Is he
Don't start again.
ashamed, or was he trying to baffle the public by not showing us? Yeah, that's what he.
Oh no, he's probably saving them for the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting for song.
Well, we need some comedy relief. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be mad enough to start crying again. I don't know.
Daisy has more classes, her little finger, than he does in any cell in his body. So.
Oh yeah.
Alone.
Oh, yeah. He has no regard for women. That's probably why he hasn't been able to find another one.
He's just because he can't get one.
Right.
He'll never get one. He'll never get one.
So because I don't put out my relationship status and who I'm dating and things like that on there for these idiots to go ahead and stalk them like they do my children, I'll let them go ahead and believe that I don't have anybody or I'm not seeing anybody or talking to anybody. That's totally okay because that means that person's not getting attacked.
You know, and thank heaven I know that you were for a long time. It's Tam Lee's friend, I always thought that she was an acquaintance, and I always had a very special place in my heart for her. But thank God that woman got married and got away, you know. I mean, his obsession with her, oh my heavens.
Oh, you should
Yeah,
hear some of the stuff I've found out since we stopped talking. Just saying.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
if
yeah.
I need to bring it out, I will.
So that is NASA threatening to supposedly bring out things that she has supposedly found out about Tammy. And again, Tammy Lee's my best friend. There's never been anything more than friends for either of us. So why they keep continuing to bring her name up is beyond me, but this is what they continue to do. The rest of this is all just a bunch of mouthy bullshit, which is not important. This, however, the point where she's threatening multiple times to dox my children, etc., is in fact important, and that's why I'm showing this here and some of the things that were said. I also again have the full video along with all the comments saved as well. But this one here is the one that we will go ahead and make sure that everybody gets to see. And then I will have the other one available too, should anybody want to see the full video of everything said. So with that, you know what? Pam, you're a liar. They tried to manipulate a chat screenshots to try to cover for the attorney Karen Pettit Materna out of Alabama. They lied. Pam is a chronic liar. They are doing all of this simply because of Karen Pettit Materna, and they have a dislike for the Turners, and they have a dislike for myself. And the Turners and I are not friends, but we do talk and exchange information, obviously, with these people going on, which is how I gained access to the it's uneditable, editable, Karen, just in case you're wondering, uneditable, incorruptible from Facebook direct download. And I showed it, and I have shown where Karen Pettit Materna, the attorney out of Alabama, went to my then 15-year-old daughter's Facebook page, stalked my daughter's page, took screenshots, not only of my daughter's pictures, but also comments within those pictures, and put them into a chat. So, yeah, NJ Turner did take screenshots of my ex-wife's profile. Yep, she did. An adult's profile, okay? I wasn't happy about it. I don't agree with it. They already know about it. I've made that point publicly clear, okay? But now we have Karen Pettit Materna contacting my ex-wife via phone or messages and everything else. So we have her reaching out, interfering again in my real life. And this, again, is all because I showed the full chat in the area where Karen Pettit Materna did that. Now, I gave these people 2 days from when I told them, and I knew that they were lying because I had already seen this. I knew they were lying, and I told them to put it all out, and they refused. So once I had the officially downloaded file that you cannot edit in any way, shape, or form, once I had that, I put that information out to prove, because they tried to one-side this. And what they did was they tried to make it like NJ Turner and them had stalked my children, etc. No, NJ Turner did go to my ex-wife's page and did have pictures of my children on her profile picture. I wasn't happy. I think it's not okay. But they put in information because they read the court document from the Second District Court of Appeals that Karen Pettit Materna went to find because she was trying to have them use it against me. So with that, okay, she went and talked about where my kids were going to school, and she had said where my kids go to school now because the ex-wife wanted to take them and change schools. So NJ Turner actually looked up Urbana City Schools, which is not where my children go by any shape of the word. It says that in the documents that Karen Pettit Materna even gave them. So my children's names are not public information. They're children. They're minors. Okay. And what they're doing is they're trying to threaten my children and myself to silence me from exposing this attorney and going after her legally for the things that she has done. My ex-wife is complicit with this. and is accomplice with this, because the information she's given Karen Pettit Materna, okay, is information that they should have no access to. So now my ex-wife is also an accomplice in all of this, just so we're clear. And I'm sure that the courts are going to love that as well. But they're attempting to do is they're threatening my children, again, to silence me from exposing this attorney and all of them because they don't like me or they don't like Karen Materna. These are the same people who tried to stop me from speaking in Washington, D.C. on November 9th and tried to destroy that, that event and failed. And so now they're even more mad. And now that I exposed the truth about Karen Pettit Materna stalking my daughter, and that's only part of that chat, they're all mad and they're doing things like this. So this is why when I do a video and I call them cunts because they are, that's why. When I make a video about these people, it's because of shit like this I respond to. However, here's what's going to happen from this point forward. I won't react to anything they say. I'm not going to react. Now, will I record it and save it for law enforcement and for potential civil suits? Absolutely. Absolutely. But will I get show any kind of emotion when it comes to regard to this? Absolutely not. I will not engage. I will not get mad. I will not worry about any of this stuff. I'm just going to keep collecting it. But this is also for law enforcement to take a look at, to see exactly what these people are doing and are threatening to do on behalf of Karen Pettit Materna, because she's now been shown for being what she's doing. She's called me a pedophile maliciously and falsely. She's falsely accused me of having child pornography on my devices. She has doxed my phone number on her videos. So now in June, she also went to my daughter's Facebook page, who then was 15 years old, took screenshots of photograph of my daughter, okay, and photographs of me, my daughter, and my son, and the comments on those photographs, and posted them in a chat. So when I showed that, blacked out the photographs and the names on those screenshots. But you heard here in the very beginning of this, Pam Liggett threatening to have people dox and put out the information and full names of my children and where they go to school, etc., and claim public information. It is not public information. These are the same people that have harassed a 14-year-old child in Oklahoma. I mean, vilely attacked him, to which I have proof on my YouTube again about that. And these people are being exposed for who they are. So this will be turned over as well to law enforcement, because see, Pam, just like when Shauna did it, and I've been collecting this information, for you to threaten to dox a child is a felony. So there's that. And you're doing it on behest of a crooked attorney who stalked my child's page and has come and attacked me and defamed me for years. You are all complicit to this. You are all involved in that process, both legally and civilly. So have a nice day while I turn this over to law enforcement as well.